Envy is not a fleeting emotion for a narcissist. It is a core aspect of their being, deeply ingrained in their psyche and shaping every thought and action. Their lack of compassion prevents them from understanding or sharing emotions with others, as they are solely focused on satisfying their insatiable desire to outshine. In the distorted world of a narcissist, everyone around them is either a competitor or a potential threat to their ambitions. They are consumed by an obsession with success, a relentless need to prove themselves, and a drive to rise above all others. To achieve their goals, they are willing to disregard all rules, even trampling on the happiness of those closest to them, family, friends, or lovers. No one is exempt from their game of power and manipulation. But don't mistake their envy for a longing for the noble qualities we may possess, genuine relationships or a rich inner life. A narcissist lacks the depth of self-awareness to recognize or value such things. They are blind to their shortcomings and incapable of appreciating those higher virtues. So, what awakens the monster of envy within them? It is the shiny, superficial things, the external symbols that can polish their fleeting sense of self-worth. Luxury cars, lavish houses, status, and wealth. They even envy relationships, viewing them as trophies to flaunt and boost their image. They envy an ex-partner who has escaped their control to find happiness elsewhere. They envy even their own family members who achieve success or enjoy a better life than they do. Ultimately, their envy is nothing more than an insatiable craving, a desperate attempt to cling to hollow values to mask their inner emptiness. Are you curious about the tricks a narcissist employs when consumed by envy? Stay tuned until the end of this video, where I'll reveal all their toxic behaviors when jealousy flares, and more importantly, share effective detox strategies to protect yourself. Reasons narcissists are jealous of you. The envy of a narcissist toward you stems from many causes, and sadly, it often originates from deep-seated wounds they carry within. They may have grown up in an environment rife with comparisons and competition, where their parents constantly measured them against others, or perhaps their childhood was filled with feelings of inadequacy, deprivation, and an obsession with what they lacked. They may have been bullied, ridiculed for their family circumstances, or mocked for their material or emotional shortcomings. All of this leaves indelible marks on their tender minds, creating emotional scars that are difficult to heal. When they see you happy, successful, loved, and valued, it drags them back to their past, forcing them to confront their own pain and deficiencies. They compare you to themselves and feel as if you are possessing something that should rightfully belong to them. But a narcissist's envy doesn't stop there. It also stems from a fear hidden beneath their arrogant facade. They fear that you will outshine them, that you will slip beyond their control. In their distorted worldview, your success is a direct threat to their fragile ego. They are haunted by the thought that one day you might no longer need them, that you will abandon them in favor of someone they perceive as more deserving. Ultimately, this envy is a double-edged sword. It not only poisons the narcissist's mind, making them selfish, petty, and hostile, but it also damages their relationships with those around them. They will relentlessly look for ways to bring you down, all in an effort to satisfy their inflated ego. Ironically, they are the ones who suffer the most severe consequences. Their envy robs them of valuable opportunities, isolates them, and leaves them lost in their pursuit of genuine happiness and success. Are you curious about the toxic tactics a narcissist employs when consumed by jealousy? Don't miss the next part, where we'll uncover their surprisingly manipulative moves and, most importantly, reveal how you can effectively shield yourself from their harmful behavior. First sign: they flatter you. Narcissists often conceal their burning envy behind a polished mask of charm and flamboyance. To approach and exploit you, they won't hesitate to love-bomb you with excessive praise and false admiration, making you feel like the most special and valuable person in their eyes. However, don't be too quick to trust this superficial display of adoration. Over-the-top compliments are rarely genuine. Instead, they are tools to lower your defenses, paving the way for them to infiltrate your life and extract the value they crave. Be cautious of flattery that feels too good to be true, as it may hide an agenda of manipulation or exploitation. Narcissists not only aim to understand you, but might also mimic and replicate your most admirable traits, attempting to outshine you. Their jealousy isn't limited to coveting your success. It drives them to infiltrate your private life, gathering information they can later use to control or undermine you. Their envious behavior is often subtly disguised, but if you pay close attention, you can detect it in the small details. For instance, when you share a success or a joyful moment, notice fleeting signs like a momentary frown, an insincere smile, or a lackluster reaction. These small cues reveal the insecurity and envy they're trying to hide. Never forget that. For narcissists, self-interest always comes first. They are willing to use you as a tool to achieve their goals, and when you no longer serve their purpose, they won't hesitate to turn their back on you, or even sabotage you, to preserve their image. Your confidence, independence, and personal values are what simultaneously provoke their envy and their desire for control. They might attempt to strip you of these qualities, turning you into someone dependent on them, making it easier to manipulate you. In dealing with such individuals, vigilance and trust in your instincts are essential. If you feel uneasy or uncomfortable around them, don't ignore those feelings. After all, their glossy facade can't hide their true nature forever, and protecting yourself must always be your top priority. Have you ever encountered a narcissist who envied the joy and success of others? Even at the beginning of a relationship, they might show jealousy toward your positive experiences. Share your story in the comments. I believe this red flag is far more common than we might think. Second sign, they undermine your success. People with inflated egos often perceive others' achievements as nothing less than a direct blow to their fragile self-esteem. When they see you shine, it feels as if you're pouring fuel on the fire of their simmering insecurities. Their narrow sense of self cannot accommodate the idea of you achieving what they deeply desire, gaining admiration, attention, and rewards they covet. In their eyes, your brilliance acts as a mirror, exposing their mediocrity and relegating them to the shadows of irrelevance and non-existence. The fear of being replaced or overshadowed is a constant obsession for narcissists, like a haunting specter that compels them to act in the throes of jealous frenzy. And when envy consumes their minds, they won't hesitate to sabotage you. They might ridicule or belittle your accomplishments, or worse, attempt to steal credit for the hard work you've put into your success. Their calculated, covert actions are designed to pull you down from the pedestal of your achievements, so they can feel taller in their distorted, self-centered comparison. In the narcissist world, the universe can revolve around only one star, and that star must be them. They cannot tolerate the presence of anyone who threatens their position. Your excellence is not just a reminder of their shortcomings, but also a direct challenge to the control and power they so desperately cling to. For this reason, they will go to great lengths to extinguish your light. In their world, there is no room for shared brilliance or the harmonious coexistence of multiple shining stars. By undermining your success, they aim to restore their illusion of superiority, as they struggle to accept a reality where someone else might outshine them. Recognizing these toxic behaviors is crucial to protecting your achievements and maintaining your confidence in the face of their calculated attempts to diminish your worth. Third sign, they triangulate relationships. Sometimes, a narcissist's envy becomes so blatant that they no longer bother to hide it. They openly display jealousy, often employing a manipulative tactic known as triangulation. This sophisticated strategy is akin to rallying flying monkeys to attack you indirectly. They involve a third party in the relationship dynamic, turning that person into a tool to sow tension, comparisons, and division. In this ploy, they might subtly drop hints or make outright comparisons such as, "You're not as good as Alex," or "I'm sure Sarah could do this better than you." They exploit the presence of a third party to belittle you, placing you in a position of insecurity and inadequacy. It doesn't stop there. They might fabricate, exaggerate, or twist stories, making you the subject of baseless rumors to tarnish your reputation and the credibility you've worked hard to establish. The primary goal of triangulation is to create division, not just between you and the third party, but also between you and others in your social circle. They aim to foster an unstable environment where you feel perpetually threatened, unsure of yourself, and compelled to seek their approval or validation for a sense of safety. This emotional and psychological dependency gives them the upper hand in controlling you. What's concerning is that triangulation is not confined to competitive environments like the workplace. It can seep into more personal and intimate relationships, such as within families or close friendships. In a family setting, they might skillfully compare you to siblings or other relatives, fostering a sense of unfair treatment or making you feel inadequate. Among friends, they employ similar tactics to alienate you from supporters, isolate you, and claim the spotlight for themselves. These actions not only damage your self-esteem, but also create an exhausting emotional spiral. Dealing with this tactic requires steadfast resolve and clarity. Stay grounded and refuse to be drawn into their games of subtle remarks or malicious gossip. Always remember that your value is not defined by comparisons or the approval of insincere individuals. Instead, focus on distancing yourself from toxic relationships and building a positive social circle where you are genuinely valued and loved for who you are. Sign 4. They project their jealousy onto you. One of the most insidious tactics narcissists use is projection. Like perpetually running projectors, they magnify their own insecurities, fears, and flaws onto you. This turns you into a distorted mirror reflecting the negative emotions they cannot face within themselves. Rather than confronting the truth about who they are, they assign the traits they despise in themselves onto you, accusing you of being arrogant, jealous, attention-seeking, deceitful, or weak. What's notable is that they do this not only to shield their fragile, vulnerable egos, but also to diminish you, casting you as the bearer of faults and mistakes that actually belong to them. This isn't just a way to shirk responsibility. It's a strategy to uphold the fake, polished facade of perfection they've worked so hard to construct. By projecting their negative feelings outward, they convince themselves that they're not the problem and that you are the one deserving of criticism. Imagine a common scenario. You genuinely share a small joy about a personal achievement, hoping for a word of encouragement. Instead of celebrating with you, they accuse you of bragging and seeking attention. Or when you accomplish something worth being proud of, they accuse you of cheating or using manipulative tactics to achieve it. These accusations are not only baseless, but are also designed to chip away at your confidence, make you doubt yourself, and isolate you emotionally. This projection tactic isn't limited to words. Narcissists express it through actions as well, exaggerating your minor mistakes, gossiping about negative things they claim to observe in you, and spreading a distorted image of you to others. They craft a false narrative about you, portraying you as the villain while positioning themselves as the victim or the fair judge. This carefully curated illusion strengthens their weak ego and gives them a false sense of confidence. Ironically, this act of projection reveals their own inner fragility and pettiness. Those who lack the courage to confront their true selves often use projection as a defense mechanism, but in doing so, they inadvertently expose their deep insecurities, jealousy, and profound lack of self-esteem. Rather than facing their flaws, they choose to attack you as a means of escape. Understanding this tactic is essential to recognizing and disarming their behavior. Remember, their accusations are more about their own shortcomings than anything you've done. Stay grounded and don't let their projections define your sense of self. Sign 5. They don't celebrate your success. A clear sign that a narcissist is envious of you is their inability to genuinely celebrate your success. No matter how significant your achievement, their response is marked by indifference or lukewarm remarks. They not only downplay, but may also deliberately ignore or refuse to acknowledge your accomplishments. Instead of congratulating you, they often try to overshadow your success by redirecting attention elsewhere, or worse, nitpicking flaws in your results to diminish your value. Pay close attention and you'll notice a consistent pattern in how they react. When you succeed, they respond with a mere whisper, offering a muted or dismissive reaction, as if your accomplishment doesn't warrant recognition. But when you stumble or fail, they shout, making a big deal of your missteps and emphasizing your imperfections. This isn't just common jealousy, it's a calculated tactic to make you feel small and inadequate. They want you to believe that your efforts are meaningless and that no matter how hard you try, you'll never be good enough. Their envy is not limited to words, it's evident in their actions as well. When you host a significant event, such as a product launch, a celebration, or any proud milestone, they may find an excuse to be absent. Even if they do attend, their behavior is often cold, disinterested, or merely obligatory. They may show up just to fulfill a bare minimum social expectation, rather than to genuinely support or share in your joy. In moments when you need encouragement and shared happiness, their absence or apathy can be deeply disheartening. However, it also speaks volumes about their jealousy and selfishness. Narcissists cannot bring themselves to share the spotlight or take joy in someone else's achievements. Recognizing this behavior for what it is can help you detach from their negativity and protect your sense of accomplishment. Sign 6. They always turn your success into their own. Another clear sign of a narcissist's jealousy is their constant effort to make your success about themselves. No matter what you accomplish or achieve, they will find a way to insert themselves into the narrative, drawing attention away from you, and even attempting to take credit for your efforts. They won't hesitate to twist the truth, making you feel like your achievements are due to their contributions, implying that without them, you wouldn't have succeeded. Imagine this scenario. You've just completed a significant educational milestone and earned an important degree. Instead of congratulating you, they might say something like, "Oh, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have gotten that degree. Remember when your car broke down and I drove you to your final exam? Without me, you wouldn't have passed. So, this degree is partly mine too. Don't forget to thank me." Comments like this don't just diminish your accomplishment, they aim to make them the focal point of your success story. This behavior stems from deep-seated envy and is driven by a shame they cannot confront. In the narcissist world, shame is an unbearable emotion, one they will go to great lengths to avoid. To alleviate their sense of inadequacy and restore their sense of importance, they downplay your achievements, claim credit for your success, and elevate themselves in the process. Ironically, these actions reveal their insecurity and pettiness. They cannot bear the reality that you succeeded through your own hard work because it highlights their feelings of inferiority. To mask this, they manipulate the narrative, twisting it to align with their self-centered worldview. It's crucial that you don't let these behaviors diminish your pride in your accomplishments. Remember, your success is the result of your talent, hard work, and determination. Don't let them make you doubt your worth. If possible, create distance between yourself and such individuals and seek out healthy relationships where you are respected and celebrated for who you truly are. What should you do to deal with a narcissist's jealousy? When faced with jealousy from a narcissist, the most important thing is to recognize that the problem lies with them, not with you. Their jealousy often stems from deep-seated insecurities and a need to assert themselves. They may feel threatened by the success, talent, or qualities you possess, things they desire but cannot achieve or are not confident in their ability to obtain. This drives them to engage in negative behaviors, such as undermining you, subtle criticism, or spreading rumors to diminish your value. In such situations, the first thing you need to do is stay calm and avoid reacting emotionally, as your emotional reaction is exactly what they aim to provoke. Start by setting clear boundaries. If they attempt to attack you verbally or through actions meant to lower your value, respond calmly yet firmly. For instance, "I don't agree with the way you're talking about me," and I expect a more respectful conversation. The calm tone in your voice and your composed demeanor will deprive them of any excuse to continue harming you, while also sending the message that you are not easily manipulated. Additionally, it's crucial not to fall into the trap of comparison or arguments they may create. Narcissists often try to turn everything into a competition, forcing you to prove your worth. Remember, you do not need to prove anything to them. Instead, focus on your own goals and what you are working to build. Your success does not require their validation, and their jealousy does not reduce your true value. If they continue to interfere in your life or work by spreading rumors or causing conflicts, you need to set firm limits. For example, I won't allow you to negatively affect my work. If this continues, I will take action to protect myself. By maintaining your stance and not yielding to their pressure, you make it clear that you are not an easy target. Understand that their jealousy does not reflect your value, but instead reveals the void within them. They see in you the things they desire but lack, and instead of working to improve themselves, they choose to attack you to feel superior. This behavior says more about them than about you. So, don't let their negativity invade your thoughts. More importantly, take care of your mental health. Avoid toxic environments if possible, and seek support from trusted friends or people who can offer you balanced perspectives and encouragement. Spend time reflecting on your achievements and remind yourself that you not only deserve your success, but are also strong enough to overcome any criticism or jealousy. Ultimately, their jealousy is their problem, not yours. You cannot control their emotions, but you can control your reaction. By staying calm, setting clear boundaries, and focusing on your own path, you will not only overcome their negativity, but also prove that no one can steer you away from what you deserve to achieve. So, our journey into uncovering the psychological intricacies of narcissists comes to an end. Together, we've unveiled their thoughts, emotions, and toxic behaviors when jealousy takes hold. I hope this knowledge serves as a compass, helping you navigate and protect yourself in the vast ocean of relationships. Remember, you deserve to be loved, valued, and to shine in your own unique way. Never let anyone, not even a narcissist, dim that light. Move forward confidently on your path, with an open heart and a clear mind. You will find genuine joy, happiness, and true success. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. See you in the next video.